Hey guys, today we're back with another firearms review, and today on the channel we'll be reviewing the Atlas Titan RDS. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we are back. Once again today we'll be reviewing the Atlas Titan RDS. This is the newest iteration of the Titan that's currently out on the market. So just as a disclaimer, we have now put 1,500 rounds to this gun, 1,500 rounds. We've been working on this review now for approximately 3 months, so you're going to see a lot of footage with this review, so stay tuned with it because it does cover a lot of stuff with this firearm. That being said, very special thank you to Modern Warriors. Thank you so much, Modern Warriors, for helping me find my Titan Atlas. If you're looking for one of these high-end guns like this or any other high-end 2011, 1911, they've got high-end ARs. They have about everything you think of. But check out Modern Warriors. I'll be leaving a link in the description below to their YouTube channel and their Instagram, so swing by and check them out. But thank you for helping me find this Titan Atlas. I sure do appreciate it because they're pretty hard to find, and them guys over there at Modern Warriors is on their stuff whenever it comes to finding pistols you need. But once again, thank you to them, and thank you to Optics Planet for all the ammunition, because believe me, we spent plenty of ammunition on this gun, and we sure do appreciate them. So without them, we couldn't do this review. So check out Optics Planet. Code GOLDEN, GOLDEN, will get you a good discount on their website. So, and they also sent me the Surefire X300 and the Truchcon RMR HD. So let's go ahead and take a few shots before we start talking about it a little more. So the reason I mag dumped it there is to show you all something, because in this review you're going to see me love this gun. You're going to see me kind of disappointed in it. We're sitting here at 25 yards, and that was mag dumping it pretty much as quick as I can pull that trigger. And you can see we hit that man-sized target every single time here at 25 yards. That's pretty good shooting on my part. But anyway, point behind it being, in this review you're going to see a lot of ups and downs. Whenever we first got this pistol and we started putting rounds down range on it, I was getting a boat feeling out of it. By the boat feeling, what I'm meaning is whenever I shoot, pull the trigger, pow, gun goes off, gun reciprocates, comes up, comes back down. And I could feel it all the way throughout my hand doing this right here. So we put 1,000 rounds down on it, and I was like, man, there's something I'm missing with this gun, because everybody loves it. There's no question about it. Everybody loves it. I don't reload my own ammunition. I'm not a competition shooter. I played a doctor on TV, which I guess makes me one in New Jersey, but regardless of that, the point behind it being is that I'm not a competition shooter. I don't reload my own ammunition. I use 115 grain, 124 grain, 147 grain, subsonic, you know, stuff like that. So I was saying there's something going on with this pistol that I'm not seeing, because everything online was saying, hey, check out this Atlas Titan, check out the Atlas Athena, which we already done a review on it and I absolutely loved, but point behind it being, there was something in this gun I was missing. So what I done, I went and I got on Atlas's website. They was out of stock, so I ended up getting some from another website. But I got the spring kit to where you can actually change the springs in this gun to make it run how you want it to. So mainly, I mean, I've got 10,000 rounds, 115 grain 9mm back there in the garage stored up. So I wanted it to work the best with 115 grain. So we took the springs out, tried every one of the springs, and that's what we have in it now is the correct spring for 115. So let's go ahead and put a few more rounds down range. There we go. So let's go ahead and roll the rest of the review. All right, guys, we're back. Once again, today we're going to be looking at the Titan RDS by Atlas Gun Works. This is a very, very high-end 2011, probably the highest-end pistol I've ever had in my hands at this point being. Absolutely beautiful gun. We're going to look through some things on it today, take our first shots with it right now on camera. So we'll go ahead and see what we think about it. Alrighty, let's see what else you can do.
Bigfoot there. We need to paint him orange or something. He's the wrong color.
There we go. We're getting tired towards the end there. Alrighty. So, once again, this is the Atlas Gunworks Titan. Full 5-inch 1911. You have a aluminum grip on it that's very grippy, feels great in the hand. You have slide serrations up here in front, and you also have window cuts in it. Ooh, she's hot too. We have the Surefire X300 on it as well, and the Trijicon RMR HD. So, let's see here. Where to start? This is a $6,200 1911 double stack, however else you want to put it. These are considered to be some of, if not the best 2011s on the market. For that price tag, they ought to be. So, this was this did come from something that I really wanted to get, because the reason behind it, I still do have my Nighthawk TRS comp. I'm always going to have that gun, actually. But I wanted to see what the next step up, technically speaking, will be, and everybody pointed me in the way of the Atlas Titan. I also looked at the Atlas Athena, which is a 4.6-inch 1911 double stack, and I just love the way that 2011 double stack looks right there, because as you can see, it mounts up perfect with that Surefire X300, and it's just a very good-looking gun. That being said, possibly the best trigger on any 1911 I've ever felt. So as we can see here is a take-up. You breathe on it, and it goes off. Reset. So, once again, let me just show it one more time. Here's the reset. Pow. I mean, you actually got to get used to this pistol a decent amount, because let me tell you something, guys. When you're shooting this thing, and it's and it recoils back, if you don't watch what you do, and you can about bump fire this thing before you know what's come up and got you. That being said, I'm interested to see how well this pistol does, because I'm already liking it so far. I need to sight in my RMR just a tad bit more, because I thought we had it close enough, but I think that right now I need to do a little bit up to the left, maybe a little bit. But besides that, though, this is going to be a very fun pistol that we're looking forward to reviewing. So guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, we're back out on the range with the Titan RDS. Let's go ahead and take some more shots with it. All right, so we've got almost 1,000 rounds downrange. After we get done with these magazines, we'll have 1,000 rounds downrange with the Titan RDS. My current thoughts about it: it's best trigger, once again, that I've ever felt in any type of pistol. One of the smoothest as well. I mean, you can sit here and rack it with 2 fingers, and it's just, you can feel it through the phone, I believe. Easiest way to put it. Very, very nice gun. Let's take and throw a few more rounds through it. But there is one thing I can say about it. Whenever it comes to that reciprocation of the slide, I'm getting a lot of a boat feeling out of it. I know that people say that, you know, get the Athena because it is a flatter shooting gun whenever it comes to return to zero. I will probably have to agree on them. We do have an Athena coming, so there will be an updated video on that. But I will say, whenever you are shooting this, you do get a lot of that boat motion. It just feels like you're shooting a boat, like it's just like that right there. You still get quick follow-up shots, don't get me wrong. But I think that for a race gun, you know, I even talked to some of the guys at Atlas once, and they was talking about how, you know, they still make the 5-inch 1911 because they got people just like me that absolutely love the 5-inch 1911, that thinks that it just looks amazing. It does. But on 9mm, that 4.6-inch barrel might do a little bit better. I'm not saying that I'm disappointed with the Titan. Don't take that by any way, shape, form, or fashion. But I will say that I have had flatter shooting guns. Even, you know, I'm not trying to compare it to the Kimber 2K11, but we was out here shooting it, and it feels a lot more flatter than this one, and I think it's just because all that mass here with the slide, maybe. I'm not for certain, but I will say 100% that there is more recoil with this. So let's try and get on the gas pedal just a little bit, and I'll show you all what I mean. So, you know, even shooting my TRS comp Nighthawk, I can get them shots just as quick, if not quicker, and actually have them on target right then. I think I missed like 2 or 3 rounds. Let's go ahead and see if I can do a little bit quicker. Them first 3 I done pretty halfway decent, and then it's just like that dot goes from being right here in that center to up, down, up, down, up, down, to where I'm shooting low, shooting high, shooting low, shooting high. And, you know, for a competition gun, I want it to stay almost right there in that center the entire time. Yes, we're sitting here about approximately at 20 yards, so, you know, I'm a little bit longer than what you mainly shoot in most of the competition shoots, but I will say, though, that them other pistols I have shot, I can keep it there in that man-sized target. I mean, and I've shot guns my entire life. So I think that it's just, I'm trying to say this the best way possible, because it's a $6,200 gun, and man, it feels just like a Rolex in your hand. There's no question about it. But I will say, though, that rocking, that way that it feels whenever it's shooting, if it makes sense to you, it's just a little bit too much for me whenever it comes to shooting. So let's go ahead and fire what's left in this magazine. Like I said, guys, great gun, and feels amazing. And man, this right here would be, if I had to do a target qualification tomorrow, or whatever else, and I wanted the most precise shot, no question, I'm taking this over every single gun I've got because of that trigger in it. Not only that, how accurate it is, amazing. But don't get me wrong, guys, whenever it comes to actually shooting quick, that TRS comp that I have from Nighthawk beats this one decently bad. I mean, and I'm not saying, you know, anything about that. I love Nighthawk as well, so, but, you know, whenever it comes to actually telling the God's honest truth, I think that Nighthawk has this one beat all to pieces. Let's go ahead and take our final shots with it today on the range. Lord have mercy. You know, guys, it like I said, it shoots amazing. It really does. I mean, it feels great in the hand. But at the same time, I can't sit here and say it's the quickest gun I've shot or whatever else, because I can just feel that motion in it coming back down and slamming back down. I mean, it's just, I'm not disappointed in it. I'm just nowhere near as happy in the recoil feel of it as I thought I should be or would be. You know, whenever it comes to this gun, though, man, it's a great looking gun, beautiful gun, one of the most beautiful handguns that's ever been built. There's no question about it. Especially whenever you throw that RMR on the bottom, or the Surefire X300 on the bottom of it. Looks absolutely beautiful. But guys, it's just that recoil, that recoil impulse to it, and the rocking motion you get, it's throwing my shot off too much. And personally speaking, I just don't think it's for me. So you might get it, you might think it's the flattest shooting gun on the market, whatever, this, that, and the other. But to me, guys, it's just not. It's not for me. All right, guys. So we are now back. So you all see where I'm coming from now. Once again, we started off to where the gun was doing great, don't get me wrong, but I still had that boat feeling to where I tried my best to put as many rounds down range on the man-sized target, and I kept on missing them because I was shooting over, under while it was going. And once again, it was because that spring in it was not strong enough to work with that 115 grain ammunition, I'm assuming. I talked to the guys at Atlas. Atlas says that they don't really spring the Titan for any type of load. You know, your mileage may vary per se, but that being said, I knew I was missing something out of this gun, because believe me, this is one of the best. Out here in Kentucky, anything land on your head, boys, at least it ain't something bad. But with this Titan here, getting back on the review, you know, I knew I was missing something with this gun, because once again, it's got the best feeling trigger I've ever felt in my life on any type of pistol. Don't matter if it's a 1911, 2011, single action revolver, whatever else. Best trigger feeling I've ever felt in my life on any type of pistol. Also, on top of that, this thing right here, it's smooth as butter. The only thing I can even compare it to is the TRS Nighthawk, Sandhawk, whichever one you want to say it. You know, mine's a Blackhawk, but either way it goes. The only thing I can, you know, talk about whenever it comes to how smooth it is to that TRS Nighthawk or the Staccato XC. So anyway, I knew I was missing something with this gun, and I'm glad we finally got it figured out. So now we're at the 1500 round range, and that's what I had to do. So if you're just picking up a Titan and you're gonna be running range ammunition like me, you might wanna check into getting that spring kit from their website, because let me tell you something, it's done me wonders. So let's go ahead and take a few more shots. So there you go. I mean, that proof's in the pudding now whenever it comes to that right there. I mean, I can sit here and shoot this thing all day. It feels amazing. We have no more of that boat motion in the ocean. I mean, I absolutely love this thing. There we go. So guys, now that we have over 1500 rounds downrange with a Titan Atlas, let me tell you something. This right here is a piece of work in your hand. I mean, it's a masterpiece. That's all that you can say. It is one of the best shooting pistols I ever had in my hand. And the only thing I can even say that comes close to it, man, is that TRS Nighthawk. But once again, that's a 5-inch barrel, technically speaking, but more of a 4.6-inch barrel with a compensator built in, and I can shoot it just as quick as I can this Titan. But once again, that's a compensated pistol. This is a full 5-inch 1911. So, I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. You have that Surefire X300 on there that mats up perfect with it. I mean, it's an absolutely beautiful gun, and I love it. So that being said, point behind this review, if something just doesn't feel right to you, check into it, because I didn't want to make myself look like an idiot. Because like I said, whenever I've got 100 people on Reddit, 100 people on YouTube telling me, check out the Atlas Titan, check out the Atlas Athena, whatever else, they're more than likely right, and I'm wrong if I'm the only one person saying there's something not right with this gun. But once again, that spring kit from factory, it just did not feel right to me whenever I was shooting this gun, because like I said, that recoil was just too much. But guys, if I need to take a competition, whatever else, it will be either this one right here or my TRS Nighthawk that I'm going to be taking with me. But if I want to do a accuracy shot or whatever else, take a shot at 200 yards, 100%, this Titan Atlas is going to be the gun I'm going to be using. Because like I said, that trigger, best trigger I've ever felt in my life on any type of 2011, 1911 single action. I mean, there's just no question about it. But guys, I hope you all enjoyed this review. Once again, I know you're going to go through a lot of ups and downs with me, but I'd rather you all see the entire picture of what we have here versus just right here at the end, me shooting 4 mags and saying, yeah, it's good, let's go to town. So it is what it is. Once again, guys, appreciate Modern Warriors for getting us in touch with the Atlas Titan. Once again, now it is one of my favorite pistols I've ever owned. Top 5 easily, there's no question about it. But guys, appreciate Modern Warriors for that, and also as well appreciate Optics Planet for all the ammunition, the optic, and the Surefire X300 for this review. So guys, if you're interested in checking out one of these guns or purchasing it, check them out at Modern Warriors. Because let me tell you something, if you're looking for one, they will find it for you. Guys, I appreciate y'all viewing as always. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.